We are joined on the line by former Springbok, the Spicy Plum, Steven Kitshoff, who he should be playing, but because of things out of his control, he's now a pundit, and we see him every single day. He looks actually really good in a suit, really? By the way.
Well,
Mr. Kitshoff, sir, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
Yeah,
good.
Listen, I know you would love to be packing down against the Welsh that you've played so many times, that you've beat so many times. But let's talk about the Springboks. Let's talk about the rugby, the Nations Championship. First time we're seeing it. What's your thoughts, knowing obviously the behind the scenes? And I'm sure you're watching way more rugby nowadays.
Yeah, I think it's been brilliant. I think the games have been really good, and I think the format of the competition is quite exciting. It's settling the debate who's better, the southern hemisphere or the northern hemisphere, and there's and I think everything leading into Twickenham there in November. So I think the tournament's been brilliant, and it's also fun to see not just one team tour South Africa for a couple of games. So I think playing with England, Scotland, and now tomorrow the Welsh, it's quite exciting. So yeah, I think it's been brilliant.
Yeah, it's very exciting, and I mean, let's look at the standout stories from this third round. Obviously, you got the Springboks against the Welsh. I'm not going to ask you for a prediction because I think the Springboks will win that one. But there's also so many matches that are happening this weekend which could go anyway.
Yeah, I think probably some of the exciting ones is definitely the fixtures between New Zealand games and Australian games, and just enjoying and following the Southern Hemisphere teams has been quite impressive. Probably the one for me that stands out the most is going to be that England-Ireland test match in Argentina. But I think just in general, the quality of rugby has been brilliant, and I think us as rugby supporters can be very fortunate to witness games like this.
Now, I know that you're with SuperSport 9, and I love the How We Rugby campaign that you're talking about. And I was saying actually this to a mate the other day, that it doesn't actually matter when the Springboks name their team, because you know what's coming. It's a typical South African way of rugby on Saturday. For you, naming the team early or naming the team on Friday, does it really matter because we know what's happening?
Yeah, no, it's I think just for continuity and for the players to understand where they are. Ratty normally names his team like 9:30 on a Monday morning, so you know first thing where you are, and the press conference happens that Monday as well. So yeah, for I think for continuity and for South Africans, we get very excited quite early because we already know there's going to be I think if you think from England to Scotland, there was 10 changes, and there's 10 changes again going into the Welsh test. And I think for us as a country and as a rugby nations, it just shows how much depth and how much talent and young talent there is in the South African rugby system. So yeah, mentioning the team early or late, it just shows you how we rugby and how much good guys there really are.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. Listen, I have your number now. We have the greatest rivalry, which is around the corner, South Africa against New Zealand. We're going to be chatting about that in the next couple of weeks. I'm sure you're coming down to Durban to enjoy the game, and the Springboks will win by 50 points. Thank you, Mr. Spicy Plum.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.